First of all, you have 6 weeks. I'm not even going. I'm not even going to go into it. I don't think the government should be legislating over anybody's decisions of what they do with their body. Um, but I think that there are more bad faith discussions and bad faith takes on Twitter about this kind of stuff that I could ever possibly handle. Cliff, yeah, man, you can unfollow me now. Ooh, so brave. Oh, Cliff, why would you? Oh, Cliffy B, why would you do something both so stunning and so brave, risking it all to take a progressive to dogpile on somebody on Twitter? Absolutely pathetic. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again soon. What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from Midwest. I hope you're having a wonderful day. College football started this weekend. Not that I care. Sports ball has become something that, I used to be just a die-hard fan. Never missed a football game. Never missed a baseball game. And I live in Wisconsin, and our teams have traditionally been awful. Although the Brewers are doing quite well. This year, the Bucks obviously NBA champions, and the Packers are great at getting the NFC Championship game and then choking it away. That said, I don't watch as much anymore, and it's mostly because of the politicization of it. If I have to watch, 6 BLM and Time's Up ads in every commercial break during NFL football, I just don't want to watch it. That's my right, and so I tune out, which is why sports, their ratings are absolutely tanking. The NBA's had like the worst ratings in 30 years. Every sport that got political got crushed. The NFL tried to do their, we're going to put all our hands together and kneel on the 50-yard line, and they got booed by their fans last year. And then guess what? They never did that anymore. They stopped showing players during the anthem. You know why? Because they were kneeling and people didn't like it. But if you pay attention, like I do, they're still doing it. They're just not showing it on TV. So I choose to tune out. That isn't to pass judgment. I just want to enjoy a little football at the end of the week. Life is short, and I wouldn't want to deprive anyone of that, especially College Bros rant F Joe Biden chants going at football games. It needs to catch on across America. College football returned to American stadiums, tailgates, and television Saturday. Tens of thousands of people ignoring social distancing guidelines to the dismay of the panic-prone addicted clowns on Twitter who wish they were there. Even if you don't follow college sports, I tend to prefer watching the grown-ups play on Sundays. Well, yeah, me too. It's warmed your heart to see. As there were young patriots starting F Joe Biden chants, the brotastic folks at Old Row collected some of the videos. It's the most mature thing in the world. Is it the most mature thing in the world? No, I'm not one to judge. Sorry, this is Vibrata again over on Louder with Crowder. But there are grown adults on CNN and MSNBC calling people who have different opinions than them American tallies. I see no reason why we shouldn't help make this a movement. Now we go to Carolina, and you can see, I'm not going to play it. I try to keep this channel family friendly. Virginia, also another F Joe Biden chant, this time at Virginia Tech, which is interesting because Virginia Tech, first you have, Coastal Carolina. I don't remember which states. I'm pretty sure Joe Biden won both of those, right? Love it. Alabama, well, this is a red state, a third F Joe Biden chant from this weekend. And of course, God bless Texas, another red state. It wasn't 60,000 people chanting in unison as much as a couple of dude bros who were doing beers all day, but it's a start. Other people were in the section who agreed with these sentiments, started to join in. This is how things get started. Last night on wrestling, a Redeem These Nuts chant broke out. Even if other people don't know what they're chanting, they all chant along. It's not like our pudding brain president isn't an embarrassing failure. Everything going on in Afghanistan this past month is proof of that. He thinks both the First Amendment and the Second are problematic. Also, and I can't stress this enough, the dude is an easily confused nincompoop, who may or may not be confused right now onto just who filled his pants. So metaphorically, yes, F Joe Biden. Well, of course. I mean, quite frankly, I don't think it's hard to find people that would disagree with this. And even on top of this is an epic win diner refusing to serve Biden supporters forced to close because they became so popular they ran out of food. Feel good stories really, really feel good sometimes. We spend a lot of time on everything sucks, everything is terrible, and oh my god, someone do something. Again, by Brodigan here, the occasional reminder that the wheels haven't come completely off of the planet center us. Take the DeBerry Diner in Florida as example. Earlier this week, the diner was in the news with a sign telling Biden supporters they were no longer welcome at the diner. It was posted after everything that happened in Kabul. Some people hold Biden responsible for that. I do. By some people, that includes the diner owner and a few other Gold Star families that Joe Biden's incompetence turned into Gold Star families, and the patriots who have flocked to the diner in such huge numbers, the diner had to close because they ran out of food. Thank you all for the overwhelming support we've received, and we apologize for not being able to get back to you all. We will be closed tomorrow, Thursday, to give us an opportunity to get our kitchen ready for the weekend. We have literally run out of food. Thank you, and we appreciate the understanding. The last few days have been incredible whirlwind, but today really brought it home for me. I have experienced such indescribable outpouring of love and support that I'm absolutely speechless. Most of all, I am so humbled and so touched by the generous support from all over the world for our veteran community. Now, excuse me, this isn't like this diner was in the heart of Texas. Florida's pretty much a purple state. It's in play every election, at least in my lifetime. It'd be one thing if this was in some suburban town in Texas where it'd be low risk. This diner owner took a legitimate risk here. It's not like an anti-Drumpf cafe opening in Seattle would be having any risk, or like Oregon. But here in Florida, where you have about 50-50, it's solid. Anju Gardy says she's gotten phone calls from all over the world offering support and picking up the tab for veterans. While she's also received some threats, leftists tend to threaten this type of stuff when you go against the preferred narrative. Reactions have been mostly positive. All from a sign that read, if you voted for and continue to support and stand behind the worthless, inept, and corrupt administration currently inhabiting the White House that is complicit in the death of our servicemen and women in Afghanistan, please take your business elsewhere. And you know what? Good for her. The left and the media, but I repeat myself, are currently celebrating major corporations that have come out against Texas abortion restrictions and demanding others follow suit. Not unlike when the left celebrated major corporations speaking out against Georgia's common sense voter integrity reform, if leftists can demand major corporations validate their partisan worldview, Americans can support a small business that is standing up for what they believe in. Hopefully more businesses follow suit. I actually, look, if you're a business, you certainly can do this. As a big fan of capitalism, I wouldn't do it. Excuse me. But, I mean, I've got to respect it. Certainly there are, I'm sure, Joe Biden voters that will be boycotting that restaurant. And obviously the owner took this into account. I would prefer just to go to whoever, has the best sandwich and have that sandwich. But at the same time, I do understand taking a stand for something you believe in and being willing to risk it, especially now in the world where if you're unlikely to get positive press for doing this. So good for them. I hope they get their food truck in so they can continue to serve all those patriots. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you real soon. Here from the recording, I hope you have a wonderful day. Hey, if you're watching this and you aren't currently subscribed, please do consider clicking that red subscribe button down below the video. It's basically the only way you'll ever find my videos, as they are very deep on YouTube. So I really, really appreciate that. Now, it's really no surprise that Hollywood will continue to pander to China. Adam Sandler kind of putting that first on blast for forcing him to remove a plot involving China from his upcoming LeBron James produced film Hustle. Surprise to my viewers that LeBron